How's it going, everyone? I just wanted to upload a video showing what got me and another shooter banned from Route 66 Shooting Sports Park in San Bernardino. It is a range that glorifies themselves as a shall not be infringed, rapid fire is okay, as long as it's controlled type range. So me and another shooter, we went there on, I believe it was Tuesday of last week. We paid the range fees for 2 hours, went to our private training bay. The range officer that checked us in even specifically told us that rapid fire was okay as long as it's controlled, and that steel case ammunition was no longer allowed. So it doesn't matter if it's not steel core or bimetal, no steel case is allowed. So we were shooting this gun that I've shot there many times before, at least 3 times, and it's never been an issue. Other range officers have seen me shoot it, and it wasn't a problem. They said as long as it's controlled, all is good. And the difference in this visit is that we had a newly hired range safety officer who was patrolling the various training bays, who apparently doesn't know much about guns. I'll get to that later. But anyways, as soon as we were done shooting in the clip that you're about to see, we turned around, noticed he was standing right there with his arms folded, and he immediately asked us to leave. And then he said that I need papers for my semi-automatic weapon because he believes it's full auto. I didn't argue with or anything. I said okay. And then I packed up, which took about another 20 minutes because of all the steel targets, and I had probably about 7 different guns there. And I went down to the office to get my steel cased ammunition, which was not steel core. In the office, they said that I was warned first and continued to shoot it anyways. And I explained to them that I was never warned and that it was, in fact, a semi-automatic rifle. So they radioed the range safety officer that asked us to leave, and he confirmed that we were not warned. And his excuse for that is that when he was standing behind us, which I didn't know he was standing behind us, he took that offense personally. And, he's like, well, they don't need a warning now. And keep in mind, he didn't make his presence known. Every time, there's been an issue at any range I've been to, a range safety officer will tap the person on the shoulder or call a ceasefire or something like that and try and get the attention so the issue can be addressed immediately. Personally, I think that's a big issue for that particular range safety officer, because obviously if he sees something dangerous or something that's not supposed to be going on, rather than get their attention immediately, he'll just let it happen. So if, let's say, there's a new shooter there that's pointing his gun at another person on the bay, he's just going to sit back and allow that person to potentially shoot and injure the other person without saying anything. And then he'll ask you to leave and ban you. Anyways, I digress. So after he admitted that we were not warned first, I explained to them that it was semi-automatic. So they asked him if it was semi-automatic, and he lied, saying that it's definitely not semi-automatic, as if he ever checked the gun to verify what it was. I offered to show them the gun, and they declined that as well. So we ended up leaving. We probably only got about maybe 20 minutes out of the 2 hours that I paid for of shooting, and they would not issue a refund, and they would not uplift the ban. I contacted the manager through their Facebook page, and I tried explaining to them what happened. I sent them the video, and even that manager there said that the ban's going to stay because the gun is fully automatic to him. I even, explained to them and sent them videos on illustrations of how a positive displacement trigger works. I gave them the definition of semi-automatic and fully automatic, and they even threatened to tell law enforcement that I was shooting a fully automatic rifle. So naturally, I made a post on Reddit to review what had happened, and the range officer that was there that asked us to leave actually chimed in, and he explained that he had taken personal offense to the fact that he was standing behind us without making his presence known, and that we continued to shoot. And he even said, after I explained to him what the difference was between semi-automatic and fully automatic, he said that if it sounds like full auto, it is full auto. So, to him, it doesn't matter, if you're running a semi-automatic trigger, if you're Jerry Mikulek, you just shoot really fast. If you're experienced two-gunner, you shoot really fast. Any of that. If it sounds like full auto, they're going to ban you from the range. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to threaten to contact law enforcement and basically lie and tell them that you're shooting a fully automatic, even though your gun truly is semi-automatic by every definition that's out there. So, without further ado, here is the video of us shooting the rifle in question, which again is, it has a California DOJ approved positive reset trigger inside of it. It is completely legal in the state of California, even though many people are very adamant that it is not legal because they mistake it for a multi-burst trigger. But I assure you that for every one pull of the trigger, only one round comes out, and then the trigger itself is actually forced to reset. And because of a locking bar, it's actually impossible to get it to shoot more than run. But once again, here's the video. So yeah, something as simple as that will get you permanently banned from Route 66 Shooting Sports Park in San Bernardino. And once again, they will not listen to any appeals to reason or logic, and they will stick by their shitty decisions. So if you want to go there, go at your own risk, because you can pay for 2 hours and be kicked out in 20 minutes. And the rules, they change according to the mood of the particular range officer at the time. You can go there many times and, everyone will be cool. But if like in my case, the range officer, had a fight with his boyfriend or something, and he's, taking out his grudges on other people, or maybe just has a crappy life, you'll be banned. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that and let everybody know. Thanks for listening.